Hey, Joe at LA Sportsline looking at college football for championship weekend. I'm going to take a look at the Mountain West Conference Championship. We've got Boise State against UNLV on Saturday afternoon. We're going to look at the over-under, the total currently at 59. Now, it was a three-way tie on top of the standings last week. San Jose State gets left out, even though they beat UNLV last week. And Boise State gets there, even though they fired their coach when they were 5-5 2 weeks ago. Spencer Danielson's taken over as the interim, and they've gone 2-0 the last 2 weeks. Defense really stepping out, allowing just 29 combined points in those wins. Now, they did score 45 against Utah State 2 weeks ago. That was misleading. They got 4 turnovers, and 24 of their points came on short drives of 48 or fewer yards with some great field position. Boise State this season split time at quarterbacks. He had Maddox Madsen and Taylon Green. Madsen, much more explosive in the passing game, averaged 1.3 more yards per attempt than Green and was 6% better in completion rate. Under Green, it's going to be more run heavy. Green himself has ran for over 300 rushing yards. In the past 2 games, as the only quarterback for Boise, he has only 21 completions, so much more run heavy approach for Boise State. And if you look at both of these teams, they both prefer to run the ball. Boise State was 102nd in pass attempts per game this season, UNLV 95th. So both teams are looking to run the ball more often. And the run defense for both sides pretty solid. Boise State at 4.2 per carry, UNLV at 4.1. So I think that trends towards a lower scoring outcome this week. Great story for UNLV this year. Barry Odom takes over. They go 9-3, most wins in first bowl season they've had since 2013. And most wins overall for the program since back in 1984. So a great breakthrough season for UNLV. They did have a pretty soft schedule overall in Mountain West play. They have had a few higher scoring games, but last week's 37-31 loss to San Jose State was a little misleading. It was 37-17, and UNLV made a charge late, got 2 touchdowns in the final 7 minutes, actually got the ball back with a chance to take the lead, but didn't get it done. But 4 of their last 6 in Mountain West play have been 58 or fewer points. If you look historically, the Mountain West Conference Championship game, pretty low scoring for the most part. The highest ever was 57 2 years ago. So that means if this game goes over, it'd be the highest scoring Mountain West Conference Championship game ever. So I like the under this week for UNLV Boise State. Now, Nelly's coming off a tough week in college last week. We did have another great NFL week. We're 8-1 in our last 9 in pro football. We've won back-to-back 2 out of 3 offers. Look for our 3-game package on Sunday for Pro Football Week 13. And we did hit 60% in conference championship picks last season and should have a couple of selections for Friday and Saturday this week to get back on track in college as well. Thanks for checking out this pick with Nelly's, and check out our selections this week at asawins.com. Best of luck.